Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. And you know what, while I'm waiting for my Build DeLorean to come through, which is now a month late, just so you know, it's supposed to be coming this week, but whether it does, who knows. I thought I would repair something, because I don't know if you've noticed in some of my videos, you'll hear this. Can you hear that? My chair is absolutely, apart from me knocking the table, knackered. So I'm going to show you how to fix that today, and all you're going to need is some pliers, needle nose pliers, some tissue, and a great big dollop of grease. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get on and fix it, I think, and then I'll try and do a commentary over the top of it. I don't know how it's going to look because I'm going to be all over the place, meaning I have to stand up. So let's get on with that now. Okay, first thing to do is turn the chair upside down. Now I'm going to try and lean it up against the table here. And then I'll try and get a camera to focus on what I'm actually doing. Okay, so the first thing to do is we've got a little clip on this chair here. So we need to get this clip off. Now all you have to do is basically just lift up one side of it and it just slides out like that. Now you can see why I need the cloth. And that's what the, show you on that camera, that's what the clip looks like. So once that clip's off, I'm going to put that down there. You've got another thing on here which is basically a washer. And you need to lift that washer off as well. It's absolutely filthy. But show you on that camera again. So that's going to need clearing off as well in a second. And that will enable me to take off this whole unit here. So what I'll do is I'll start pulling it off now. So you can see what's inside the unit. I'm just putting this on the floor. Okay, so in the unit, basically we've got this little bit of plastic here, which looks to be a bit broken on one side. So I am going to glue that. And the next thing you'll have, apart from loads and loads of oil, is the bearing, which looks like that. And as you can see, this bearing's broke as well. We've got a little break in that. Can you see that? So I need to fix that with a bit of glue as well. And then you've got a washer, which is the last thing, which again is absolutely filthy. And then all you need to do is clear this off. So what I'm going to do is just clean off all these bits, and then I'll get back to you and fix them about how we put this together and stop that nasty noise that we get. Okay, so once that's done, I've cleaned all of this off. As you can see, I've cleaned all of these nuts and washers. That's that one there. The bearing there, which had a little tiny crack at, let's go back a little bit, at the top there, which I've glued back together again. And the little rubber grommet thing that goes on top. And again, I've glued that back together again. And last but not least, this is the washer that will go when it's all back together again. So what we need to do is put it all back together, but we need to apply generous amounts of grease. Now I've just got this grease here. Let's put it over here. Oh look, there's the R2-D2 helmet, which I just picked up from Halfords, and it looks like that inside. It's pretty gloopy, horrible stuff. So I'm going to get in an absolute mess, but really, really stick it all over this. Don't worry about it going everywhere, because once it's got the cover on, we're never going to see this again, are we? So, as you can see, I'm putting this absolutely everywhere, and I will have to wash my hands in a minute because it's going to go everywhere. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be putting on is the washer. Now, the washer goes with, it's got a flat side, and it's got a side with a little indent on it. Just show back again there. It's going to go on with this side, the flat side, down. But I'm going to make sure that that's got generous amounts of grease on it. Believe me, you can never have too much lubricant. That should be a t-shirt, shouldn't it? You can never have too much lubricant. Okay, right. Next thing is the bearing, which looks like that. I'm going to grease all of that up, both sides. 1, 2. Never have too much, so put that on next. Still whacking it all on there. Okay, and the last thing we're going to put on it is the ring. Now the ring goes the outside the, whoops, let's go back again. This side's going to be facing down, so it's going to go that way round over the top. But I am going to fill this full of grease as well before I put it in there. Nice loads of grease. It's going to be everywhere. Squeezing out. It's all over the place. Look at it. Right, I think now is a good time to wash my hands, ready to put the thing back together again. Looking like that. Okay, so we've got that. Now what we need to do is put the whole thing back together again. So basically we're going to get this bit here, and it's going to go on this way, just like that. I'm going to put that back on the chair. So, hold that up like that. Be careful it don't go all over the place. Put that down like that. Should slip in lovely so that the end will eventually come out. But on this one, doesn't want to do it. So let's see what's stopping that. There we go. Let's try again. It was just slightly off center, it was. So you know it's in because you hear it click, and then it's hard to see. If I bring this camera up, you'll have, just like that, you'll have the lip going through this actual unit again. So all that's left to do now is put the washer back on and the clip. So I'll do that now. There we go, that's the clip on. And as you can see, I'm in a complete and utter mess. But I'm going to clean up and see if it still makes that sound. Well, that was a filthy job, that was. But here's the proof of the pudding. Does it make that noise now? Yay! All good. Nice quick fix, but I'm absolutely filthy. So I hope you like that video. If you have got a chair that's making that noise, that's how to fix it. Take care.